Okay, we are recording. All right. So let's go ahead and start with a little bit of a warm up. So we're going to start off with just again some nice arm circles. Always nice and slow and relaxed. Breathe. We're going to reverse the direction. Okay, and then we're going to bring the hands up, interlock fingers, push forward, bend the knees, tuck the hips, and then stretch up and back.
That doesn't work.
Okay, you do it, so you can do it, can you do it with one hand? All right, take that hand behind your shoulder, and then push backward. And then down, come across the front, grab underneath and twist. Bend the knees as you twist. Also, whenever you have any type of muscular injury, put heat on it.
Okay.
Back to the center, shake out. It used to be put ice on it, but ice does not heal at all. Ice is not what you want. Heat is what you want to stimulate the healing. Okay? Can you place that arm behind you? Okay, and then push back. Same thing, just relax it, let the other hand do the work. And then down, come across the front, grab underneath, and again, bend the knees and twist. And back to the center, and then shake the arms out. Okay, put your hands behind your back, interlock your fingers. So you're gonna lift from the chest and pull the arms back. Again, always nice big deep breaths, pull the shoulders back. And then relaxing down. Okay, you're gonna circle around from the hips. You just breathe and relax. In the other direction. Okay, and then you're going to twist side to side with the arms wrapped around the body. The idea is, again, stay nice and loose and relaxed. And then come back to the center. Okay, feet parallel, knees a little bit bent, tailbone tucked under. Just kind of feel yourself sink in there. Okay, so we're just going to do a series of opening up and down, opening movements. We're going to come up and down, just get that feeling, nice up, and then slowly let them down. Again, you're going to come up, big deep breath in. Remember, don't lift the shoulders up, lift the arms up. So you can see I'm not pulling my shoulders up here. Shoulders stay relaxed. So when I come up, my arms come up, but the shoulders stay down, and then relax. Almost feel as if somebody has their hands on your shoulders and holding those shoulders down. Up and down. Using the legs with it. And remember, everything gets rooted into the ground. That's where you're nice and solid. And then as you're coming up, remember, controlled by the hips and the waist. So you pick your hips and waist up, and then you lower your hips and waist down. Up and down. This is probably one of the most important exercises to work. It's one of the most powerful out of all of them, believe it or not. Up, breathe in, down, breathe out. Gives you that idea of using your whole body. Okay, we're going to embrace the tree. Then we're going to open and close. So when you open, you breathe in. You close, you breathe out. Open, breathe in. Close, breathe out. Big deep breath in. Breathe out. Close. Breathe in. Breathe out. And now this time when we close, we're going to step over to the side and holding the ball. Okay, then we're going to step to the side, change the weight, turn the hands over, and close. Step, change the weight, turn the hands over, close. Touch. As you open, turn, you breathe in. As you close, you breathe out. Step. Feel that step. Open, breathe in. Close, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just feel it. Just feel the momentum of it. Feel the energy aspect of it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Okay, now this time we're going to step forward with the heel. Shift forward, parting the horse's mane. Forward. Shift in, step back. Step out. Forward. Shift and step back. Just get a feel for that motion. Timing. It's a lot of timing. It's feel. Just feel the arms nice and relaxed. Breathe with the movements. Let it out. Breathe out as you go out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Now this time we're going to step to the side. Change the hands. Turn the hands over. Step out. And same thing here. Forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. That's right. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, now we're going to step back, step over. Okay. Change the weight, turn the hands over. Okay, we're going to do brush knee, touch, brush the knee. Push forward. Circle the arms, step back. Brush knee. Circle, step back. Brush the knee. Circle, step back. Just feel. It's all about feeling it. Nice, relaxed in the body, relaxed in the arms. Out. Circle, step back. And out. Okay, now we're going to hold on to a ball. Pull it back. No, don't change. Don't change. Remember, we're pulling it back. Because remember, we're pulling it back to this leg, so we want that hand on top. Now we step. Now step to the side. To the side. Change the weight, turn the hands over. Step out. And now, brush knee here. Circle, step back. And brush the knee. Circle, step back. Now remember, you want to turn your body. You don't want to turn back to your back leg, but keep your head forward. So as you step back, you turn your body and then out. So your body works as a whole unit. Turn and out. Shift back, turn, step out. Turn. Okay, now we're going to grab on that ball, pull it back to the center, step back to the center, bring the hands up and down, weighs even on both legs. Again, up and down. Good, and then just shake out. Good, okay. So the idea again is to just repeating those movements just makes it smoother, softer, and it reinforces what you're doing, okay? All right, so we're gonna take the two combinations, we're gonna review those. First one's gonna be the parting the horse's mane. We do 2 on one side, 2 on the other side, back to the middle, okay? So we start with the same up and down. All right, so here we go. So up and down, embrace the tree, open, and then step over to the ball. Step out, parting the horse's mane, back, step out, back, step over. Remember, we do 2 on each side, change the weight, step out, open, step back, open, step back, step to the center, bring the hands up and down. Good, and staying down. Okay, now we're going to go to the second one, which is the parting the horse's mane. Again, same thing, up and down. Embrace the tree, open, step to the ball. Step out, brush knee, circle, step back. Step out, brush knee, pull back, step back. No, pull back, step over, turn, step out, brush knee. Circle, step back. Brush knee. Grab the ball, pull back. Center. Up. And down. Okay, shake out. Good. All right. So remember again, when you're coming back, we're pulling back, we're not changing. The only time we change is when we change our feet. Okay? So if you remember what hand you started on, when you're doing that combination, you want to come back to the same position. So if you start off, whatever hand's on top, whenever we come back, okay, we're coming back by pulling back to that side. So this is when you look at me, are you looking at I say right, what are you seeing?
Say that again.
I say right. What side?
Right.
What side do you see me on you?
I see you on the left.
Okay, so it's the opposite. Okay, so if you're on your left foot to start, and we're doing back here, we come back to that left foot.
Right.
So whatever position you started in, you come back to that same position. We started here, we came back, okay, you're coming back because we haven't changed feet yet. Or even if I'm doing brush knee, even though I'm stepping back and the hands are like this, okay, but when I step back, when I'm done, I gotta pull back to that beginning position again.
Okay.
Yes, you're always coming, whatever leg you're stepping back to is where you're starting, so always make sure that you have that hand on top. The only time that you change your hands is when you change your feet. Okay? So since we're doing brush knee and we're not changing feet, we're just stepping back, we come back to where we were. Okay? All right, so let's do that, just that part one more time. So with the brush knee. Okay, knees are bent, nice and relaxed. Okay, again, up and down. Embrace the tree. Open and step to your left into the ball. Okay, brush knee. Step out, brush knee. Then we circle, step back. Step, brush knee. One more time. Circle, step back. Brush knee. Now we're going to step back, so we're not changing feet. So we want that same hand on top that we started with. Good. Now we change feet, turn the hands over. Now we do the same thing here. Step out, brush knee. No, brush knee, brush knee. Brush knee, knees down here. Do that again. Step back. Okay, brush knee, brush knee. Remember, it's not the knee that's behind you, it's the knee that's in front of you.
Right.
Circle, step back. And then I'm back here. Back here. Remember, you're throwing a ball. Brush knee. Shift back, step back, circle the arms. Brush knee. Good. One more time. Circle, step back. And brush knee. Then we're going to step back, so we want that same hand on top. Back to that ball. Step back to the center. Up. And down. Good. Now, one thing I want to mention is when you're turning your body, everything works as a unit. So as an example, I'll use my little blanket here. Okay. So if I'm going backward, I'm not going to do like this and then this. Or I'm not going to do this and then this. So my body, because remember, everything is controlled by the hips and the waist. So when I turn, everything comes together. So the position, well, don't worry about that, but I'm just getting the idea. The position of my head to my chest to my waist, when I start, is exactly where it is when I turn. Okay? So I'm not doing any movement with my arm. My arm, only my body's turning, everything goes with it. Okay? So the idea is that when you're doing your brush knee, okay, and you're stepping back, it's not this and then this. Everything comes as a unit. So when I come back, see, as I start to change my hands, I'm turning my body. All I'm doing is this. Okay, that's all I'm doing. But as I shift back, I turn. See, everything's in the same, still hand in front of me. When I step back, see, everything now is here. Now I step forward. Now, when I bring my hips forward, now my body comes forward. Okay, watch this again. Watch this again. Just watch. As I shift back, I start to change my hand, but I turn. Okay, but again, all I'm doing is this. Okay, I change my hands. Because I'm shifting to the back leg, I start to turn. Okay, now as I step back, I can turn a little bit more. Okay, I step out. I haven't shifted yet, but now as I come forward, everything comes forward at the same time. So that way your hands are always in front of you. So you want your body, that's why you want to focus on the hips and the waist. Okay? All right, so let's try that. So let's go back into the ball on your right leg. That's your left.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm the one that's getting screwed up here. I know. Right. You're on your right leg. Step out and brush knee. Brush knee. Yeah. Now, as you start to change the hands, you're going to be actually shifting first. So everything goes together. Your hands are still always in front of you, turning your body together. Then when you step back, you turn as much as you can. So you're facing to the side. Okay. Make sure your back hand is lifted. you're not gonna throw a ball from down here,
Right.
okay? Remember, you gotta lift up so both hands are ready, step out, and then as you come forward, everything comes together at the same time. Right, let's do that again. So as you shift back, change the hands, step back, getting yourself ready. Remember again, how are you gonna throw a ball? Again, you're not gonna throw a ball from here.
Right.
You throw a ball from here. So when you come back, you gotta lift that hand up. Step out, and as you shift forward, then you bring it forward. Remember, you're throwing that ball. Okay, again, as you shift back, change the hands, circle the arms, step back, step out, rush that name. One more time. Shift back, circle the arms, step back, and step, rush name. Okay, now we're gonna pull back. Remember, we're not changing hands because I'm not changing feet, just stepping back. Step to the center, up, and down. Good, okay. So again, just to make it more comfortable, again, you want to feel it. And the only way you're going to feel it is just by repeating that, just feeling it's a flow, okay? But don't segment your body. In other words, don't bring your arm down if you're still facing forward. Don't turn your head first. Everything works as a flow. So you're here, back and forward, like you're rocking. Your body is rocking back and forward, and everything just goes along for the ride. You circle, you go back, rotate, and you bring it forward. And you come back, and you come forward. Just rotate, that's it. Just feel it, and forward. Remember, finish here, finish, always finish. Finish forward. Right, always finish first. In other words, don't come here and then bring the hand down. The finish is here. Back, circle, and forward. Okay, you have a slight little pause before you go to the next one. Back, and forward. Circle back. Keep going, let me just watch you, go ahead. That's it, keep going, do a couple more. Remember, circle. That's it. Good, one more. See how you turn back? You're turning your head first. See, what you do is you went back like this, but you forgot your hand there. Okay, remember, everything works. Imagine that your body is like in a cast. In a body cast. So as you come backward, on here, imagine that you can't turn your neck. Imagine you can't turn your neck. Okay, so you happen to be turning your head only because your body's turning. So everything goes together. All right, now remember, how do you throw a ball? Right, so don't keep that hand down here. Pick it up. And then throw. Imagine, remember you're saying, come on along with me. I'm gonna throw you a ball. Right. And again, that's just something, even just with that, you can practice. Back and forward. Circle. Remember, it's a circle, not a stop. Circle. Forward. Circle. Forward. So get that idea where that hand goes. It goes all the way down and around. Make a nice large circle. Down, pick it up, and throw that ball. Good. And if you forget what to do, get a ball and throw it. So we're gonna now, again, I want you to work those two sections.
Right.
Okay? work those.
Especially the left.
Yes, well, just work them both. Again, you'll find again, the more you work them, it'll get smooth. You'll feel smoother just because you're just gonna feel more relaxed. Okay? All right. So we're gonna now the way we went into the brush knee, that's one way, but then we're gonna be getting into the brush knee later another way. So I want to show you a movement that's going to, and again, it's working separate. So you're going to do the combination exactly the way we did it. Embrace the tree, open, step to the ball, step out, and then we do our motion here. Do the other side, do it exactly as we've been doing it. But we're going to take that brush knee and we're going to actually go into it a different way, but we're going to work it separate. Okay? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off again the same way we did. Again, always up and down. Embrace the tree. Open. Now we're going to come into a ball, but we're not going to step to the side. Just come into a ball. And the weight is even on both legs. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to shift side to side. But as we do it, we're going to do what we call side blocks. Okay? So I want you to shift over to your left and lift your hand up. Not pull it over there. Watch what I'm doing with my hand. My hand stays right where, my arm stays right where it is. I'm just picking my hand up. Let's go back to the center. Okay, center. Just pick the hand up. Center. Pick the hand up. Good. Center. Now notice I'm doing nothing with my bottom hand right now. Pick it up. Center. Good. Okay, now here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift all the way you're going to shift all the way to your right side, and as you do, you're going to bring your hand along with you. Okay? Then at this point here, you're going to change your hands, and then we're going to shift back to the other side. Change the hands, and come across. So the shifting of the weight, it's kind of like you're pushing a wall. Change the hands, come across. Change the hands. So when you're changing the hands, there's no body turn. I'm just changing it right where it is. And across. Change the hands. Now let's do this. What's going to happen is we're blocking something out of the way and then we're pushing it away. So your hand comes across and then palms down and across. Right here. Then you turn the hand, pick it up, come across, push down and across. And as you come up, you turn it up, come across, push it down, come across, pick it up, push it down, circle. So you're making a circle. All you're doing is making a circle around, push across, push down, and come across. Now again, remember your body follows the hand. Your body leads the arm. So come across, right here, right across. Circle lift, come across. Circle lift, come across. Good. Okay, now let's do the same thing with the other hand. So again, you've got arm here. Okay, as you shift over to your right, pick the right hand up. Back to the center. Bring the hand down, nice and relaxed. Remember, we're holding a ball. We're just keeping this hand right here. As you shift over, just pick the hand up. back to center, lower it down, shift, lift, relax that elbow, and down, relax that hand. Don't pull the elbow in, just keep it relaxed. Over, and center. Over, lift, and center. Remember, don't pull the elbow down, relax it, relax it. Okay, over, now this time we're gonna come all the way across. Push it all the way across. You get to the end, push down, come back, circle the arm up, push across, push down, circle across and lift, push across, push down, circle lift, push across, push down. Across this, we're just making a continuous circle. And in the beginning, we're going to do both hands, but when you're practicing it, do each hand separate. So you get that feeling of moving your body and then just getting this idea. And then as you feel comfortable, then you'll put both hands together. Now I'm going to show you how to do both hands in a minute. Okay, but still, practice it one hand, and then as you feel comfortable, then you'll put both hands together. Okay, now, when you come across, when you come down, you're not pulling inward, you're pushing down. If somebody were to come for a strike, you're pushing their arm out of the way and then down, which opens up for you to strike into it. Okay, so that's why I'm not going here and pulling it in. I'm coming here, and then I see how I go. See my arms all the way down here, down. Not forcing it down. It's always just relaxed. Cross, push it down. I'm just making a circle. Up, across. Up, across. Okay, now let's come back to the center, back into a ball. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing. Remember the hands under the belly. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to use both hands now. So as you shift over to your left hand comes up. And then we're going to come across. You change the hands at the end. This hand's pushing down. This one comes up. And then come across. Push down on one, lift the other. Come across. The hands always stay in front of you, keeping your knees bent. No, remember, you got to change the hands. So you don't want to leave this hand here. You don't want to keep it stuck. When you bring one down, the other one comes up. When one comes down, so in the middle, see, they're meeting right about here. They're meeting right here. And then you go the rest of the way. Okay? So what you just did is you just stood there with your hand down here. Okay? When you come across, you want them to meet in the middle. Then that's the first half, and then then they come down. So they come from here. Again, they're working in unison. So as you come across, one goes down, one goes up. Change the hands. Bottom pushes down, the other one comes across. Change the hands right away. Again, you want to keep a nice smooth motion, a nice smooth transition. It's kind of like you breathe in as you change the hands, and you breathe out as you come across. Breathe in, change the hands, breathe out, come across. Breathe in, don't leave the arm down there. Breathe in, remember, it's 2 continuous circles, they don't stop. Change the hands as you breathe in and come across as you breathe out. Breathe in and now remember we're protecting our trunk. Okay? So you don't want to block up here. Nobody home up there. So that's why it comes straight across. So you're using the top of your chest as your guide. So when you come across, the hands come across the top of your chest. Change the hands. Comes across the top of your chest. Change the hands. So again, nice smooth transition. And have the transition, feel that transition with your whole body. Got to change your hands. No. You got to pin. You don't want to turn like this. Remember, you want to change those hands. Think about as if you have a picture in your hand. Okay. Now let me use this as an example. Okay. You have your cell phone. Okay. I have this picture. Do you have kids?
Yes.
Grandkids?
Yes.
Okay. Picture your grandkids right here. Okay. You're looking at your grandkids. Oh, they look so cute. They look so cute. Oh, okay. Oh, look how cute they look. Oh, look how cute they look. Okay? So you just keep looking this way. All you're doing when you're changing hands is changing that phone. Okay? So when you're coming across, you don't want to take your eyes off that phone. So if you come across this way here and drop it down, you didn't pick his hand up. Whoops. So what this is, this middle part here is where you change the phone. You come across, change the phone midway. Okay? That's it. But don't look away from that camera, which means don't look away from your hand. Change the hands. No. No, I say don't take a look. Don't take your eyes off your hand. In other words, don't look away because the phone's in this hand. So you're changing hands, looking at that phone as it comes across. That's it. That's it. There you go. So it just changes into the palm, and don't take your hands off that palm when it's coming across. When your hands change, keep your eye. No, don't look away from your palm. Keep your eyes on your palm. That's it. No, change it. Remember, circle. Change the hands. Push the hand down. The other one, when the hand comes across, push the palm down. Don't pull it in. Push it down. Push it down. That's it. Come up. Come across. Change the hands. Look at that palm. Look at that palm. Change the hands. Look at the palm. Come across. Keep your eyes on that palm. Change the hands. Look at the 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 palm. That's it. Just feel it coming back and forth, side to side. Don't take your eyes off that palm. You lose your grandkids. That's it. Keep your eyes on that palm. That's it. Good. Then we're going to come change the hands. We're going to change the hands, and then bring it back to the center and bring it down. So when you're finishing with that, you just come across because you're on the side. You change the hands and then just bring it back into that ball. Let's do that again. So we're going to come. We'll do one on each side. So from here, block, block. Change the hands and bring it back into the center. Right into that center. Right in, we're going to finish right here. Again, we're only going to do one on each side. Okay, so come up, block to your right. Change the hands, block to your left. Change the hands and bring it right back into the center. Right back into the center. Again, don't pull it in. When you come across, remember, you want to make this hurt. That's why this is what's going to really help you, is just to get this feeling of make a full circle. Full circle. Bring the arm down. Cross. Don't lift the elbow up. Hand in front of your chest. That's it. Just circle. Circle. Pick it up. Circle. Yeah, nice and relaxed. Don't pull the elbow. Pull the hip. Just draw from the hand. Hand leads the way. Relax the hand down. No, 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 no. Again, you're pulling it in this way. Down. Relax it. Relax it. Up. Across. Down. Down. That's it. There you go. Up. Across. Down. That's it. Up. That's it. Down. Okay, a nice big circle, smooth circle. Down. It's kind of like your arm goes limp. Go down. Down. Cross. Goes limp. Down. Good. Let's do the same thing with the other hand now. Again here. Open. And across. Relax the arm down. Remember, you gotta look. You're not looking at your kids. And across. Circle. Look at your kids. Bring it across. Push down. Circle. Look at them. That's it. Right across. Don't look away from them. Circle. And across. That's it. Circle. And across. Good. Nice and slow. Circle. Across. Circle. That's it. Drop the arm down. Lift it up. The more you, and then, okay, we're going to come back. Up and right to the center. Right to the center, and then shake out. Good. So the more you focus in on your breathing to match it,
Right.
just feel the swaying back and forth. Swaying back and forth. Okay? Back and forth. Just swaying. And then you might want a little turn, turn. Just relax. Remember, part of what's when you start driving, when you first start driving, everything, because way back then when you first start driving, I think of this because I watch my kids as I'm teaching them to drive, is that we take so much for granted.
Right.
But when you first started driving, you had no clue to what you were doing. So you had all these different things you had to think about when you were driving. You had to think about, okay, I got to turn the car on. I've got to check the mirrors. Let's see, you got to check this. I mean, all these different things you got to check before, oh yeah, put on the brake. You know, now with the cars today, you can't even take it out of park, unless you put your foot on the brake. It reminds you to do that. Okay, so you do that, and then you start to, oh, you must signal, and you look, and you think all these different things you have to think about. But now you've been driving for so many years, you can do it with your eyes closed. Okay, it's comfortable. It's when somebody, a perfect example is my son. Now I wanted him to do a turn. I was on West Palm area. It was on 441, and we're going to turn. We're doing a left-hand turn. So he goes into the left-hand lane, and there are a few cars coming. But now the cars were like, okay, Zach, you got plenty of room. The car's way, way back there. Go ahead. And he sits there. I said, Zach, you got to go. And he's still sitting there. Cars went by. I said, Zach, the cars, you got plenty of time. I said, go. So he goes out, he turns the wheel like this, and he went way overshot. I had to take the wheel and pull it back, because he freaked. Oh my gosh, I said, when you have an opportunity, you go for it, okay? And you'll know that timing, that you'll know how far the car away it is to know when you can actually go, okay? In the beginning now with this, yeah, you're thinking about these things. It's like, oh, they got my arm here, just my elbow bent, just my straight, whatever. But the more you do it as a feel, Again, even just taking one hand and just breathing, just close your eyes even and just feel it. You know, where is it? Become mindful of your body. Where is my body? Where is my hand? Where am I, where am I? And then the more you do this, and you do the same thing, you change your hands, and okay, let's do the same thing with the other hand. Across and around, and just feel it. Don't worry about anything, just feel the motion. And the reason I say close your eyes sometimes is because it teaches you not to kind of like do this. It teaches you that you feel right here. Just let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go. Okay, we're going to try something here. Just a little drill for you to try and work. You can work on it.
Do the hips stay centered?
I'm sorry?
Do the hips stay centered?
Yes, all you're doing is turning your hips. So when I shift and turn to the side, I'm not doing this. I'm actually just, as I shift my weight, I turn according to the amount of shift that I have. I shift to the other side to here. I shift to the other side to here. But I'm not leading with my arm. I'm changing. Remember, everything rooted into the ground. So my hips are transferring my weight. My hips bring my weight over here. If I was like a robot, okay? If I was like a robot stuck, I would go here. I would go here. Okay, everything, my hips control, all my hips are doing is it's controlling the direction of where I'm going. Okay, but I want to make sure that when I shift, that everything stays as a unit. My hips control it, and then my hands just kind of go along for the ride. Okay, so when I'm going from the side, I come across. Okay, come across. Just float from one side to the other. Float. Float. Just let yourself float. Good. Now, a little drill that you can try is you want to have that, it's called a kinesthetic sense, kinesthetic awareness, meaning that you know where your body is at all times. Okay? Now, people who are like really uncoordinated don't have that same kinesthetic sense. Okay? People who are, the more coordinated they are, the more of that sense and awareness of where their body is becomes more apparent. But part of it is, let's say you take a blind person. A blind person will count their, they know, sometimes they're better on their feet than we are, okay? Because the fact that they know exactly where everything is. They don't look for it, they just know it, they feel it. So one of the things you can do is, in a sense, go from being sight to sightless. So you pay, let's say, just watch here. You take your hand and you put it in front of you and you look at your hand. Now, close your eyes, visualize your hand exactly the way you saw it, and do things with your hand. Close it and open it. Open one finger, 2 fingers, 3 fingers, all the fingers. Turn it around. But you may not be able to visually see it, but you should be able to see it in your mind.
Right.
Make sense?
Yes.
Okay? So sometimes is to be aware of, okay, let's say you put you close your eyes, you put your arms down, you close your eyes, and you just pick your hand up in front of you. And then you, without opening your eyes, you visualize by feeling where your hand is. And then you open your eyes, and then you look at your hand and say, did I see in my what I felt what it actually is? As an example, you might have your hand turned this way. Okay? but when you open, when you're with your eyes closed, you might see it as facing you. Okay, but it's not quite there. But you visualize it. Then you open your eyes and go, oh, gee, my hand wasn't turned all the way, or was turned too much, or whatever it was. Visualize every part of your hand. Okay, do the same thing with the other hand. Do the same thing with your body. Just get a feeling for that inner sense that you know where you are. And as you do that more, then even when you do movements like this with your eyes closed, you can visually see without even seeing it, but just by what you feel, you should know where your arms are, where your hands are, every part of your body is. Okay, does it make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So just keep a break. Again, the most important is just keep breaking things down. That's why I say just do just this. Do just the hand. Don't worry about the other hand. Just do the hand. And then as you feel comfortable, you work here and just try to get a feel for that. Okay. So you're going to keep working on the combinations, the parting the horse's mane, the brush knee. Again, don't get obsessed with, oh my gosh, do I have it this, do I have it that? I want you to do it enough so that you feel comfortable with it, that you know where
I'm separating the torso and the hips.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. But right now, just do the movement enough so that you know where your body is. That way, if you know where your body is, then to correct it, oh, it's easy. Oh, yeah, because I can just do this and that. So just keep doing it, and whatever it is, okay? I'm not watching. I'm not there. Just go through it in as best as you can. Feel it as best as you can so that you know where your body is. And the more you do that, it'll start clicking. Okay, I remember the first time that I did a demonstration. I just moved down to Florida, and I had just learned the full form that I had first learned was 108 movements. And I remember moving down to Florida, and I did a demonstration as promotion. But I hadn't really learned, I don't think I had learned the whole form yet. No, I had learned the first two sections. But in the demonstration, I was just doing the first section. And it got to the point where as I'm